Greetings, dear viewers. I'm Quill Quickcard, and welcome back to Slay the Spire. One of the modes in this game that I never really showed off is that it has a daily challenge mode, where it gives you a run with, some special rules and modifiers, things like that. Today I have had the best run by far, and the most overpowered run by far I have ever done. I am playing as the Silent. I have a pretty decent deck. I've got a decent set of cards. I've got a couple Blade Dance pluses. I've got a Storm of Steel. I've got a good amount of discard and draw effects. I have a couple Madnesses, a Finisher. I have a pretty decent deck. But as you can see, the bigger issue is that I have so many relics. And the reason why was the modifiers for today. First off, I started out with a deck that had, cards in it from the Silent and from the Ironclad and from the Defect. Honestly, it was a bit of a mess. Normal enemies are not dropping cards. Instead, they drop relics, which is how this happened. And when I rest at a rest site, I heal all of my health, but I lose 5 max HP. So, let me show you what I am working with right now. Ring of the Snake. At the start of each combat, draw 2 additional cards. Nunchaku. Every time I play 10 attacks, gain an energy. First time you lose HP each combat, draw 3 cards. Whenever you exhaust a card, add a random card into your hand. This is busted. Because shivs exhaust when you use them. Meaning that every time I play a shiv, which are free, I am generating a random card in my hand that's then getting shuffled into my library for the rest of that game. I increased my max HP. I actually start every combat with strength because I have a curse in my deck. Whenever I do add a card, I'm getting gold. I could remove cards at rest sites. The question marks stopped having enemies. I start each combat with Survivor in my hand, so I'm guaranteed to have a block option. At the start of each combat, apply 1 vulnerable to all enemies. Attacks that cost 0, shivs, deal 4 additional damage. The Matryoshka made it so that the chests I went into had 2 treasures each instead of 1. The Toxic Egg makes it so that every time I got a skill card, because I was still getting cards from elites and bosses, every time I got a skill card, it was automatically upgraded. At the end of your turn, you may shuffle 1 of 3 random cards into your draw pile. The Orrery gave me 5 new cards. That was really important. This was increasing my max HP every time I got a curse. The Pen Nib, every 10th attack you play deals double damage. Whenever you apply poison, apply an additional poison. I have 5 potion slots thanks to this potion belt. Energy is now conserved between turns thanks to Ice Cream if I don't use it up. The Red Mask, start each combat 1 weak to all enemies. Start each combat with Slice in my hand. This just transformed and upgraded 3 cards. I start each combat with 3 Thorns. When I die, if I die, I'll just heal 50%. The Meal Ticket, the shop was healing me. The Frozen Egg, power cards were upgrading every time I picked them. I start each combat with 1 artifact, so I have debuff immunity. At the start of each combat, even more additional cards, even more max HP, the Merchant was better than ever. The Ancient Tea Set, when I go into this, I'm going to get 2 extra energy because of this. This will negate the next 2 curses, and if I get an attack to my deck, I upgrade it too. This build is busted. I don't think I can take it to actually fight the heart. I do think it actually just stops. But you will not believe what this deck can do. First thing I want to do is drink my 2 Dex potions so that when I do need to gain block, I can. So, first things first. I want to play Prepared. Alright, what cards can I afford to get rid of? It honestly doesn't matter. But I will play Accuracy. And I will play Terror. So now this guy is just cursed, with vulnerability basically forever. Because that card exhausted, it generated this, which if I play will just exhaust. But more importantly, I have Storm of Steel in my hand. This will discard my entire hand, and for every card I discard, I get 1 Shiv plus. I now have 6 Shiv pluses. Each one would deal 22 damage to the boss. Or to anyone, really. And every time I play them, they're going to get replaced with a random card thanks to the Dead Branch. This is so dumb. And this, Adrenaline. Gain 1 energy, draw 2 cards, exhaust, and it's free. So that card's going to get replaced, and I draw 2 more cards. This just... What is happening here is so stupidly powerful. Let's think. I think, honestly, I'm better off using my shivs right now, just so we can see. I'm back up to 4 energy. Also, I Blade Dance, which gives me 3 shivs. You are dead. You are dead. You are dead. I am not done with my turn yet, but my finisher is already going to be doing 9 times 21 damage. This is so spectacularly stupid. And I love it so much. Masterful Stab, that's free. Dagger Throw will let me draw a card. I drew a Blade Dance. We're going to get rid of a Crippling Cloud. I play a Blade Dance. There's a Shiv. There's a Shiv. There's a Shiv. There's a Shiv. Backstab is free. I can play that and it exhausts. Oh my god. Eviscerate is free because I've discarded so many cards. This is just amazing. I love this. We're going to do the Poison Stab. This will trigger its 2nd phase. And you know what? Screw it. Finisher. Oh, it won't let me. Oh, that makes me sad. Look at that. This would have dealt a ludicrous amount of damage. Yeah, sure. We'll do 3 Thorns on top of that. And then ending my turn, I just get to shuffle a card into my deck. This is so broken, and I love it. Oh, that is so good. Now, this guy is going to attack, and that attack is going to hurt like hell. So, okay, draw 3 cards, discard 1 card. That's good. We're going to discard Shame. We're going to go with Blade Dance Plus. Hold on, I need to think here. Each of these shivs would deal 26 damage. If I play Eruption, they're going to be doing double that. So that would be 52 each. So that's over 100 here. It's over 100 here. And I would get double damage off of one of them. Do I dare take the risk? I don't think I do, because I think I see something even better. I think, not to mention because the nub was an issue. Okay, here's an escape plan that's free, so I might as well use it. This defend is free, I might as well use it. We've got 5 attacks played powering up finisher right now. I think Cloak and Dagger is the best for an extra 10 block and 2 more shivs. Because that next shiv going to trigger another energy. Yeah, then I think I want to go for the finisher. Alright. So, he's down to half health. A Bane will be good, because I might end up just poisoning again. Okay. I was able to block a lot of that damage. Okay. Let's start with Madness, which perfectly made the choke free, which is so good. Whenever you play a card this turn, the enemy loses 3 HP. That's huge. That is absolutely huge. So let's draw 2 more cards. Okay. That's free. Dagger Throw. That gets me yet another card. We'll discard 1,000 Cuts. Don't need that right now. But I do get Cloak and Dagger. I now have enough block to completely negate his attack. And I generate more shivs. Okay. And added into my deck will be an Acrobatics. Because God knows I just have a ridiculous build right now. Okay, so I guess we'll start with an escape plan, see what we draw. We got prepared. Okay, draw 2, discard 2. So let's get rid of Piercing Wail and Defend, because I am not going to need it. Let's go with Acrobatics. Get rid of Crippling Cloud, not going to need that. Blade Dance into shivs. And then we attack, and we attack, and we attack, and we attack, and we have a card that exhausts, and that is the boss. This was one of the most fun runs I have ever done in Slay the Spire. That was awesome. Unfortunately, because we don't get to unlock the keys in this run, I'm pretty sure it just ends here. But I think I still get the experience for the day, which is good, because this was a fantastic run. And technically that was yesterday's run that I was just continuing today. So I'm curious what today's daily climb is. Okay, it's literally the same. It just runs for an extra 7 hours after this. Let me show you what I started with on this run, because it was dumb. This is the deck that I started with, and it is terrible. We've got 2 cards in here that cost 2. One of them is really not worth the 2. The other one puts me in Wrath state so that I'll be taking double damage and have no way to leave the stance. And Zap just channels 1 lightning. I do have an orb slot, but it's just a bad starting deck. It really is. When I started the run on this challenge, I genuinely did not even know if I would make it to the first boss. Because it was just that terrible. It really, really was. Get rid of that eruption. We're not going to need it. Let's do a strike. Let's do a defend. They've used up their one-time armor generation, so they're probably not going to do anything too crazy at this point. Ugh. That's pathetic. Crap. That zap always hits the wrong one. I forgot until that last second that it wouldn't just automatically target the weaker one. Damn. Okay. Yeah, and again, I'm not getting rewarded. I'm not getting a card for doing that, which is what makes this challenge so particularly difficult. Upgrade 2 random cards. Great. 2 defend pluses. That's really not worth the health I spent. Sure, why not? I'll kill myself looking for a relic. And that's the run. Yeah, I think I was a bit more luckier on that first one.